keep making that beat. I want to tell a story that I think is relevant for people of like learning and embarrassment, self-consciousness, and all that kind of stuff. So here's the thing. I grew up playing violin as a kid, classical violin. An interesting thing about classical music is that like it's all about perfection, right? And not a single time in my entire like 12 years playing classical violin from like 5 to like 18, with teachers, you know, symphonies, talent shows, all that kind of stuff. Not a single time did anyone even suggest to me to make my own stuff. They're like, hey, you should make your own song. You know, freestyle it. Never. No one ever told you to do that. It's always perfect Mozart, you know, perfect the Bach beats. And of course, there's some creativity in your expression of it, but ultimately you're playing their notes, right? And like, you don't deviate from those notes. So anyways, it's kind of nerve-wracking because now you're playing like on stage as like a 14-year-old in front of like hundreds of people or something like that, and they're all like there, and then you're just in like no piano accompaniment. It's just you on like elevated on a stage, and everyone's staring at you and they're like dead quiet. It's like the most terrifying thing ever. And then like you just have to play like 16th notes for like 6 minutes, and the whole point of the game, don't miss a note. It's like just don't mess up a note. Don't mess up. Man, that stuff messes with you, man. But it also like kind of shapes you. It's crazy. But yeah, like there. And I remember one time I was playing this like Bach sonata. I don't remember what it was, but I just completely bombed it halfway through the song, and like I just completely lost my way. And like, you know, when you play with the piano and you lose your way, you can be like, but then the piano's like, and like so there's still music going on and people don't really know any better. But like when it's just you playing, you can't stop, and they're like, like no, you have to make it up. So man, I just like freestyled some Bach for like 45 seconds, just trying to find my way back to like a section I remembered. I'm like, and like, and then man, I was just dying on the inside. I was like, oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself in front of everyone. Everyone's gonna hate me. This is terrible. And then I finally meandered my way back to like, I just like cut the song like halfway short. It's like just to the last like section. I was like, okay, I remember this section, and then just played that like, and then just like fucking run off the stage, and like it's so funny because I was convinced. It didn't even cross my mind that this was not the case. That I assumed every single person in that audience knew exactly what I was doing, and they knew I messed up, and they knew it was terrible, and they knew I was like a loser, right? And then afterwards, people would come and they'd be like, "That was fantastic, that was amazing, blah blah blah." And then I'm thinking like, man, it must have been so bad that now everyone's like faking like it was good. Like, you know what I mean? Like now everyone's just like, they're like, oh man, he must be really embarrassed right now, so everyone just pretend like it was good. And I'm like, that was great. And then it hits you that they actually thought it was fantastic. And then it hits you like, oh wait a minute, these people don't play violin, right? They don't, like, they enjoy the music, but they haven't trained it for hours, you know, for like years. Like they never even picked up the instrument. They're just there to enjoy it. They don't actually know what the song is. My mind is in one of two places. These are the only places where I feel safe. Feel like it's when I'm entertaining, like educational entertainment, or I'm being useful, right? Like solving a problem. If someone's just using my brain to like solve a problem, or using my brain to like smile and have a good time, it's like, boom, I'm in my zone. And whenever I'm out of that, it's kind of like, oh, like man, it's the worst. So like, yeah, like it's like, at least for me, it's like the whole purpose of life really is just to like be in the zone, be in flow as much as possible, where you're like being useful, you're performing, not just in an entertaining way, but in like a, like you're getting the job done kind of way. Man, just that space. It's so hard to get to that space, but when you get to that space, it's the best space to be. So that's really what we're about. I think my ultimate mission in like the Mimic Method is bringing people like to that space more often. So yeah, we're saying, right, it's like, it's not about, I don't use the word fluent, right? I don't care about like, oh, I want to get fluent, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. I don't care about people getting fluent. I care about people getting flowing, right? I want people just flowing. And inside of flowing conversations, and like just you know, connecting with people, understanding what that person's saying, you know, getting in that vibe. That's a flowing conversation. You have it in English all the time, right? Like you're with your best friend, you know, you met the person you're gonna marry one day. You just, boom, 5 hours go by. You're just like, whoa, what happened, right? That experience, I just want people to have that across the language divide, across the cultural divides, because there's so much to be had when you connect with human beings who are very different from you. That's where all the freaking insight and information and beauty and oh, it's so great. It's such a great experience, and like I base my whole life around it. So yeah, it's really meaningful that I get to like solve the problems that get in the way of other people experiencing that. It's like, oh, I love my life. Oh man. All right, boom, a little kind of a soul gush for you guys there. Hopefully that got some people inspired.